the Nantwich Canal in Cheshire. An unlikely home for one of Britain's rarest wild mammals, the water vole. Several years ago, a mesh and willow cover was built to preserve the banks of the Shropshire Union Canal in Nantwich. The mesh could easily be chewed through, and the water voles have been able to use the earth banks as burrowing habitat, whilst the mesh still maintains its job of holding up the canal banks. Although commonly mistaken for being rats, water voles have a much chubbier, rounder face and a slightly darker chestnut brown coat. It's more difficult to see a water vole's ears, and its tail is much shorter and is covered in fur. Across Britain, water voles have a lot of problems to overcome. A staggering percentage of Britain's water vole population has disappeared in recent decades due to a loss of habitat from poor management of watercourses and increased predation from the introduced American mink. Their decline is one of the most rapid and serious of any British wild mammal. On the canal in Nantwich, the voles live on the opposite side to the towpath, where they are less disturbed by the boats and people who use the canal. The boats and dog walkers even seem to keep the American mink away. In spring and summer, you can often tell that a habitat is safe from mink when there are a lot of baby ducks and other water birds on a waterway. As the ducklings haven't all been eaten, there probably isn't a mink in the area. Along the canal in Nantwich, there are fields on the opposite side of the towpath. Many of these are fenced off away from the edge of the canal. This has enabled a lush range of vegetation for the voles to eat that is not disturbed, mown or grazed, providing them with the food and cover they need. Eating is what water voles spend most of their time doing. They have to eat 80% of their own body weight a day. 247 plant species have been identified in water vole feeding remains. Next time you visit any watercourse, look carefully. You could well be lucky enough to spot a water vole just sitting on a bank and eating. On your next visit to your local waterway, keep an eye out for water voles swimming along the edge of a bank. One of the best ways to find water voles is to listen out for a distinctive plop as they enter the water. Water voles leave a distinctive V-shaped wake as they are swimming. They can often be seen swimming with bits of grass or leaves in their mouths that they have decided are tasty and want to store away in their burrows. The Cheshire Wildlife Trust Water Vole Project is a 2-year funded project to survey and assess water vole habitats across the whole of Cheshire. Working with landowners, the Cheshire Wildlife Trust provides habitat management advice for maintaining and improving watercourses in order to preserve other habitats like the canal in Nantwich.